all have some sort of lockdown, all have some sort of freeze, all have some sort of immobility. It's just huge, and she plays very well to it. Nice knockup coming from Brusco. Gonna try to lock onto Tienzi. Tienzi takes a lot of damage from the Electo final blow. And Banana able to get the kill. Alien still in the midst of things. Rosa coming in as well, but Arad able to take the first turtle of this game. Octa goes down though. Rosa able to pick up the kill. Arad now moving on to the next, but Alien finds another one. Brusco goes down, so it's a 2 for 2. Turtle over to the side of RRQ though.
That was probably the most dramatic death I've ever seen in Alien. Kinda in a little trouble. Do we see Banana?
Ooh.
I don't think the Banana doesn't have an ultimate, but they're still coming out at him. What is this aggression?
Arad gets pulled back with the I'm offended, taking a lot of damage. Alien gonna be able to pick up the kill. Apex 47 may go down for this. Uses a little bit of bush work. Alien taking a bit of damage as well. They're duking it out already. Alien able to get back under the tower to safety with a hop and a skip. I like it. It's 3-3. Gold at a standstill.
The style play is coming from Alien right there. Definitely great to see. 3-3. Both teams are at it. Banana, though, overstaying their welcome a bit. Able to get out of there with the ultimate, though. Again, this is huge. I mean, for both sides of the team, they're not letting up. This is something we see occasionally. That both teams just want aggression early on. And again, this is what you were saying earlier. This is, I feel like, going to stop the steamroll from both sides. Is you just got to keep them at bay. But TNZ want to fight.
I mean, they're definitely going at it. We're 3-3 right now, about 4 minutes in. Next turtle going to be up in 30 seconds. Now, Banana and Alien both have not taken a death yet. They're both doing great in their respective EXP lane. Ooh. And I think, oh my God, the damage from both of them. I love this meta of EXP laners right now. It's not your old school, bulky, never-ending fight. These guys are moving and they are aggressive. A little bit of action up in the top side as well. A nice meteor connects onto Skylar's. They get brought down to about half health. Tienzi gonna take a glacier to the face. Frozen up there. Both teams deciding to disengage.
At this point, I feel like RRQ might want to do something against Alien. They're definitely a back and forth battle happening down in the EXP lane, but if they're able to scale with the CC, it could be a little bit of a problem for Octa and even possibly Skylar. So we'll see. First turtle, well, the second turtle happening right now. We'll have to see. I mean, Banana is ready. Look at holding the mid bush here to possibly catch CC on the rotate, but Alien reads it very well. Who's going to get the engage here, Trex?
Banana has the Petrify ready to go. I'm excited to see Banana try to make the play into the backside. Alien able to zone away Brusco here. The damage is already starting to connect up. Apex 47 comes in, but a nice Minoan's Fury on 3 members, locked up by the Glacier as well, comboed, and down comes the Appraisal's Rat. Tienzi able to pick up a kill, but Arad in trouble here, gonna get taken out as well. 2 for 1. Apex 47 goes down. Turtle still on the map of Tienzi's, and that spot Banana might try to engage onto this, but Rose is there to back him up. Banana might have to back off. Alien now rotating up as well. Rosa with the meteor, looking for the next target. Gonna move back with Tienzi though.
I mean, both teams are being very patient here. Like, each team are they're just taking as much as they possibly can. The turtle doesn't go to anybody, which is wild. And not only that, they rotated EXP and gold lane at the 5-minute mark, but
ooh, nice I'm offended. Followed up by the meteor. A lot of damage on Octa. The passive does proc. Octa, though, gonna go down. Able to get a quick freeze onto Apex 47 to buy Brusco a little bit of time there. But still, Fire Flux taking the lead here.
Banana trying to get
now,
the
hanging out. Waiting for a backline rush there. And that's where, you know, I feel like Alien's going to do great against the front line of RRQ HOSHI, to whereas Banana's going to do amazing to the back line of Fire Flux. And which one's going to be more important? Oh, a lot of trouble for Rosa. Banana looking for the final hit, able to find it. Now taking a lot of damage from the Blaze Duet. Skylar comes in as well. Up at the turtle, though, Alien able to take out Brusco. Turtle did go to the side of Fire Flux. Arad finds Tienzi, though, but now Arad in a little bit of trouble. Alien on the chase. Should be able to catch up, but no, getting burned and slowed. Arad able to get away.
Banana 402, just absolutely decimating Fire Flux's backline. I think paired with Skylar there, they knew that they could rely on their team to just kind of take it at the turtle, right? And then they did it, right? And kind of taking a look at some of the items. The biggest thing that we are seeing is Skylar has that Demon Hunter sword picked up, right? So that's going to be a devastating pick for the side of Fire Flux, just because they are a bit tanky. Apex might not be able to play as aggressive as they were. This is getting into the early mid game, and I think we're going to see some crazy plays coming up soon.
I mean, it's 7-7. Gold is still at pretty much an even. It is starting to tip a bit more into the hands of Fireflux to about 2,000. It's kind of bouncing between 1 and 2,000, but still, that is nothing huge. Fireflux does take the first tower of the game on the top side. RRQ HOSHI, they are going to have a decent spike, and you're right about Banana. He's still 4-0-2, and I'm excited to see how it's going to move forward the more he's able to kind of participate in these big skirmishes. Fireflux already grouping up. Here comes the concealed play. Looking for a target here. They do have the vision onto Skylar here. Apex 47 trying to find one, but Skylar able to get away.
That was a good zone by Brusco there. Again, right now, Fireflux really has to protect their back line, right? Because Rosa's been caught twice already by Banana, which is huge for the side of RRQ. So I think they have to maybe play a little bit more together, which I think at this point they're getting there, right? Being the first Lord, I feel like this fight's going to be about a 50-50, but again, it could be anybody's game as Fireflux has the damage. Like, look at Navaria, even though it's 1-2, Rosa still doing
look at Banana, look at
burn.
Banana. The Banana hiding in the top bush, looking for the back line flank again. Finally does show face. I don't know if Alien was able to see him there. I think so. Gonna check those bushes, make sure it's safe for the rest of the team. But Banana's not leaving that lane, and Fireflux is going to have to be careful about it. Brusco, though, going to get him offended in. Chip down from Alien, will go down. Alien able to pick up the kill, but the Lord falls, and Rad is able to take it. A beautiful steal. Banana trying to get out of town quick with the Electro final blow as the rest of Fireflux collapses on top of Arad. Arad in between three members, going to do as much as he can. Well, this is happening. You're right. Skylar taking a tower in the boss side. RRQ macroing up the map.
Macroing it up and taking the Lord, which is huge. Octa in a little bit of trouble. Apex on the hunt. I don't think Skylar
stays
is
catching those meteors. Rosa is just target locked onto Octa right now. I think the past 3 or 4 meteors Rosa has thrown out in a team fight have landed directly onto Octa.
Yeah, and again, Rosa's done this before with the Navaria, so the aim is just amazing, and the prediction from Fireflux at this point, they're going to do whatever they possibly can to keep this mid turret, which is, I think, going to be key, right? Because that's the one thing that's going to keep them apart from each other. They are winning in team fights, so they just need to secure neutral objectives. RRQ looking to scale at this point. They need to take as much as they possibly can. If they can get a pick here, they might be able to clean up all tier 1 towers and maybe take a couple tier 2.
And here's the thing, even with Fireflux losing out on some of these neutral objectives, they have still kept the gold lead for a while. They're finally falling behind by 100 gold, but still, that is not a lot. And both the XP laners are going to be a huge threat to the other team. We have 4-0-5 on Alien. We have 4-0-2 on Banana. Taking a look at the gold laner, Skylar, though, still have not taken a single death, the opposite of Sunshine, who has. That is also going to start to become a major play in this. The more Skylar can just farm up and be comfortable on his signature hero Claude, it's definitely going to become an issue.
They're reading it so well. Fireflux is so good at controlling and zoning the map out. Like that is what I love to see from teams. Like it's like an octagon. If you just constantly keep phasing out parts of the land of the dawn and the river, you'll understand kind of where someone is at. And Fireflux is doing so good at reading the map and understanding where Banana's at. Because we can tell, I mean, Banana loves the patient plays to wait for the flank. And I love that Fireflux is now responding to what Banana is bringing to them.
Yeah, but they're going to have to start responding to the map control from RRQ HOSHI as well. Yes, Fireflux does great in kind of controlling the fights, but I feel like when it comes to overall macro, RRQ is definitely chewing up these turrets right now. Has taken everything on both off lanes, but Fireflux has done well at defending that mid lane. And as long as they do that, it will kind of keep RQ's rotations in check a bit. There's still this bottleneck that both teams have to move through if they want to get to the other side of the map. Lord gonna be up now. Fireflux taking control of the pit up first.
Yeah, and I feel like that's their ideal goal, right? If they're not able to win in team fights into the early right now, let Fireflux do that, right? We'll take other things. Like, you can have a couple kills. It's not going to really win the game.
Sunshine
we got the
Apex
eyes on the prize.
In the bot side, Sunshine and Apex. Sunshine pokes face. Banana's like, no. I know you got someone else with you, man. We're not going to go for that one, but Rosa is able to get vision on the team. Arad and Tienzi once again at it. Can Arad cop the steal again? Cop the feel again on this Lord.
Oh, God.
Fireflux. All 5 members here now. Banana finally rotating up, but the Lord is low. Might be too late to the party, and the Lord goes down. Arad able to take it. Brusco now looking for a set. The Glacier comes down, and Apex 40 falls with it. Fireflux on the run this time. RQ got what they came for. They take control of the Lord, and they take control of the map.
They do, and they want to take more as well. They're still showing such great aggression. I'm so surprised that Fireflux wants to take the 50-50s on the Lord. I mean, this is the second time they've lost it, so let's see what they can do. Again, they held really well on the first Lord. Can they hold really well on the second Lord as RQ is barreling down the mid and the left lane?
Ooh. Arad is just vicious with these red trees right now. Takes the purple away from Fireflux. Takes the Lord. His timing is impeccable right now. Apex 47 is coming out with a conceal play to get a slightly different position. The Glacier comes down. Nobody going to get stunned up from it. The Lord finally makes the crash. Fireflux loses their first inhibitor of the game. RQ claims that they're going to move on to the mid side now. Take that tier 2 as well. They are picking Fireflux apart down to the bones.
They are. They're playing them textbook at this point, and we can already see, man, Skylar with the aggression here. RQ, right? They're doing really well. They're scaling a lot. Skylar, 11, almost 12K gold. Are they going to attempt to go for it?
Damage from Skylar there. We haven't even seen Skylar get super involved yet. That's the big kicker here. He's just been farming and farming. And RQ has still been able to handle these fights very well. We haven't even seen like an insane backline blazing duet or anything yet. He's just been kind of chipping away, and now he is going to come in. Brusco there with an Owen's Fury, able to get a big knockup. Octa finds the kill. Apex 47 now on the run. Alien hold down the front side, but RQ took down one, and that's all they needed to advance this fight. Skylar going to move on to the orange buff, just patrolling the jungle right now, looking for angles, looking for flanks, and that's how RQ has continuously won these team fights.
Definitely a huge play there by RQ. The patience behind Brusco there just to give vision, and then the combo with Skylar, they couldn't even survive. Again, it's a little risky to take, but not devastating, right? I mean, you got 30 seconds till the next Lord, so everybody will be available. I just think it's one of those things that you're able to kind of feel out how RQ has control over the map, and you can see they're keeping them at bay. Skylar has a full set, Malefic Roar, and the attack speed is definitely picked up. If they can shut down Alien on Fireflux, I think that's kind of their... If they do that, then I think it's GG's, but you never know.
All right, let's see, though. Fireflux, we've seen them put their big boy pants on in crucial Lord fights. You know, you mentioned earlier that maybe they shouldn't go for the 50-50. Maybe they should try to take a fight before the Lord pit. Brad already knows that's what they want. And now they're going to move on to Apex 47. Arad takes a quick turn. Brusco unable to land the Minoan's Fury. Fireflux baits that out, and they still all got their ultimates. Yes, there is a backdoor possibility from Banana, but it seems that Fireflux smells something in the water. They're going to send Sunshine back to help define the lane. Alien able to take down Brusco. It's now 5v4. Does Fireflux want to commit? They have to send back Sunshine, but Tienzi finally takes it, and Arad going to probably fall here. Goes down Alien, picking up the kill. RQ HOSHI now falling behind, and this is what I meant, Fireflux. When the time comes down to it, they know how to take the fight to their enemies.
They do. And see, this is what I like, right? I said in the very beginning of the game that Fire Flux really needed to bait out utility from RRQ, but Alien, the damage getting put down.
Skylar chasing him down.
The greedy.
Uh-oh. Sunshine Apex like, no. You better back up. But still, the damage, Skylar's going to be probably one of the only people that can really just like 1v1 Alien right now, which is insane because Alien is bursting down most of RQ, well, shredding down most of RQ. But the damage from Skylar right now could be getting out of control.
Yeah, I feel like RRQ is going to be able to defend this Lord probably with no problem. I mean, they have a lot of their tier 3 still. But we'll see if Fire Flux wants to fully engage here.
And they got to watch out for the offended. Lord is able to encroach onto the base. Skylar's finally showed up. We'll be able to chip it down. Fire Flux not going to overextend. And keep our eyes on Banana because he is everywhere. Disrupting waves, slowing down the pushes from Fire Flux. He's doing his job very well.
They are trying to find
Banana. We're checking every bush. They're kicking doors. Open up, FBI!
They were like, where is Banana? I'm tired of this. But again, I mean, that play by Banana forced Fire Flux to then give up control of the frontal of RRQ. Now, the biggest thing I was kind of saying is that Fire Flux needs to continue to bait these utilities out, but they have to be on their toes here though, because we've constantly seen Banana almost attempt a backdoor. Though the Lord is on the right-hand side this time around, we are seeing that the backdoor potential is a little bit harder, but that could be a possibility for RRQ at this point. Fire Flux, just keep baiting out utilities. Do not take a 50-50 Lord unless you really have control over that map.
I mean, with the Lord being on the bot side here, in the long lane being in advantage of Fire Flux, it does kind of help them, right? RQ is going to have to be a bit more stressed about getting up to that top lane and clean those waves. Luckily, they do have Banana, who's been extremely mobile, extremely proactive, but it's definitely something we got to keep our eyes on as long as Fire Flux kind of lets that lane stay pushed on RQ side. It's going to be very helpful for them when it comes down to these Lord fights.
Exactly. I feel like it's key that RRQ has such great ability, but I do also think they need to execute it, especially, maybe try to reset the Lord a couple times or try to get it out of Fire Flux's hands. And I think that's where they're struggling at this point, is that they're all about the split push, and they really haven't had a full engage at a Lord. And maybe if they had a full engage at the Lord, RRQ could be on the winning side here. But Fire Flux kind of has them pressed back against the wall.
Fire Flux, in past international events, Wolf coined the meta for Fire Flux. He calls it the Turkish delight. You got the Ube strat coming from Blacklist, and we have the Turkish delight from Fire Flux. And I always like to kind of call, it's very layered. The way that they take these fights is very layered sometimes. They're very good at meshing everybody's ultimates together. Now Alien going to come in onto a rat. Oh, Apex this time going to blow his ult a little bit too early, but still, look at the damage. Oh, into the back line, the Petrify. Banana able to find Rosa. Sunshine goes down as well. Brusco is the only one falling on the side of RQ, and now RQ is collapsing. Claude goes for the split push, and that was all without him. Skylar now going to get involved into this fight. He still has the Blazing Duet, but doesn't even need to use it. Apex 47 is going nowhere. RRQ HOSHI decimate Fire Flux in that fight. They've still got TNZ and Alien. RRQ say, no, we don't want no Lord. We're going to go for the game here. We're going to go for the finish. They're going to collapse down in the bot side. Skylar able to use the Blazing Duet, clear up all of these minions, and look at the damage onto Alien. Alien still trying to survive. Skylar repositions. The Glacier comes down. Alien not getting away from that one. TNZ is going to be next on the chopping block. The Electro final blow to final blow him out. And now Fire Flux will go down. RQ HOSHI taking game number 1.